Kadokawa Wordless World Manga Contest is a comic drawing competition where the requirements are absolute lack of dialogue in your comic. I thought it'd be fun to take part in it. Kadokawa has worked with many popular titles, so it is definitely appealing to me. Have I ever drawn a comic, manga, manhwa, whatever? No. Can I draw? Good question. And with those credentials, when given the assignment to draw a manga without words, only one of its most essential elements, left conveying the plot solely through the power of my magnificent imagery, will it result in an artistic equivalent of a dumpster fire, or perhaps something glorious? Personally, I find one of the key aspects of drawing a comic to be composition and how it intertwines with the story it tells. And one of the best practices to have a nice layout is drawing a thumbnail, which is a shrunken doodle of your future drawing. And it's helpful not only in comics, so you can implement the step in regular illustrations as well. During this stage, I also figure out the story behind my comic. However, I recommend to others to have a written out script as well. In retrospect, it would have made things easier for me. Speaking of the story, the inspiration I got for it was my unexplainable need for academical validation and my third rewatch of Assassination Classroom, with its midterms, finals, arc episodes. The representation of taking an exam through a metaphor of battling a monster/creatures in a coliseum, sprucing up the otherwise pretty boring scenes and turning them into high-stakes action shots is actually genius and so creative. And the manga provided some much-needed references. Always use references. So ultimately, the story is going to be about an overachiever taking a test, going through inner turmoil and fear of failing the ones she loves, her parents, only to receive reassurance and realize that she is loved regardless of her academical success, and that battles aren't meant to be fought alone. And boom, here is the first page. It looks more manhwa-esque than I originally planned, but I can't say I complain. I'm quite happy with it, if I do say so myself. Overall, I'd say this challenge helped me to break out of my perfectionist mindset and be more loose in my drawing process, not to be so precious with my work. It's a skill any creative person should learn, be it a musician, a writer, an artist. Aside from that, removing dialogue from any form of storytelling really forces you to think outside the box. So if you're experiencing an art block, or if you just want to do something fun, I definitely recommend trying out drawing a comic without words. I had not slept in 3 days, and I'll see ya in the next one. Bye bye.